Huh.
Niggas blood, fuck your syringe. Chop his head off, put it in the fridge. Alright, try not to mistake that shit for dinner. Hey, let me introduce you nigga to America most. Every nigga round with me carry your toe. So did it bitch like a nigga tune the low. They just be like 10 and be doing the mo. Okay, tune in the jet flying over the boat. I'm on the way from Panama, I got a few on the boat. What you nigga make a year, I can do with the blow. You keep on playing with me, better put a few in you, hoe. Fade up a fuck nigga, we soon to see. These niggas sweet perfume to me. I mean, really like cartoon to me. Ain't nobody fucking with tone to me. Hustle gang bang green and go truck. Young money, care money, they down with us. I got a bitch you want your bitch, you finna get a hoe up. And don't bullshit it, listen, you don't really know her. We'll bust a nigga head, lean left for dead. I get caught with a banger, I'ma lay in the fed. In gym park, nigga, every day in the fed. I was chillin' on the yard, really going hard. And these pussy nigga catch a feeling over broads. King pussy nigga, but I'm really like a god. A-town nigga, bank here, and I'm about it. Everybody know to fuck with me, cause I got it.
I've never heard that version of Fuck With Me, You Know I Got It. I guess that's going to put a ding on this show. Have to cut that off. Good morning. Looking so old today. Oh, thank you. Is this supposed to be good? This is terrible. Oh, David. I have some young I have some footage of a young David Weed. I can't wait to show you guys. I think I drank the syrup. Damn. You know your shit. That's pretty good. That's a great cultural reference. I wonder how many people get that. What a morning. What a morning. I was up till 1 just fucking around last night. Way too late. Yesterday, the workout. Pedro told me he did 100 Pedro told me from Coffee Pods and Wads he did 100 burpee pull-ups. So I tried that out. I rode the assault bike, of course, for 10 minutes, 120 calories. And then I did 100 burpee pull-ups. It was weird. Like I did 5 on the minute for the first 17 minutes, and then I just finished up. So I got like, I want to say I did 1837. I should probably try it again and do 6 every minute. I totally gamed it. I was scared to just attack it. But it was interesting because the first like 5 or probably the first 20, it took me like the first 20 burpee pull-ups. I was doing, like I said, I was doing 5 on the minute. It was really goofy. And then finally I realized I should be standing. I started standing back. I did my burpee a little back from the bar. And then as I came up, I jumped forward as I did my pull-up. But anyway, good workout. And then I put on a 30-pound vest and I did 5 front squats with a 40-pound D-ball. I just did 5 reps on the minute for 20 minutes. So 100 of those. Just mellow. I was in there a long time. I was moving for like almost an hour straight. So it was good. I felt good about it. I said before the workout, I drank 2 pints of water, and then after the workout, I drank 2 pints of water. It was just like dripping. David Weed, burpees, gay. I don't know if I can disagree with that. Do you hate barbells? No, I use the barbell. The thing is as I've gotten older, you know what I was going to do yesterday? I was actually going to do a bunch of squat cleans, but after the 100 pull-ups and the burpees, it's weird. My arms just get really like sore, almost like they hurt. It's not like a young man soreness. It's a weird kind of soreness. But maybe today I'll do some squat cleans. I wanted to do some squat cleans. Normally I just do front squats with the 40-pound ball. I put on the 30-pound vest, so I was pretty. The worst part about that workout was wearing the vest for 20 minutes. God, it was horrible. Oh my goodness, look at this. How funny. Crazy. I guess this is the I wonder if he commented on it, but this is the kind of cowardice stuff that kind of just lumps up the Talking Elite Fitness guys, and I guess they've kind of come out of it a little bit. But this is your typical John Woolley, Brian Friend, just cuckery. Instead of saying what their opinion is, they're just consensus goons. Brian's always been a populist. He just wants to go where he fits in, where he's popular, where he's accepted. It reminds me of like how the Democrats are now like, what can we do now to win the next election? It's like, dude, who cares what you can do to win the next election? Just get some morals or values or some principles you believe in and go with it. I keep hearing that every day on news clips. What can we done? What could we have done to win? Shouldn't we move further to the right? It's like, no, if you believe killing babies and chopping off the penises off of little boys is cool, then just stick with it. That's your thing, dude. That's your fucking thing. Just stick with it. And so instead of saying how he feels about what Chase said, we'll get to that in a little bit. He posts something that says, "Listen, read the comments, vote. Chase nailed it. Chase needs to get out more." And like what a like a pussy thing to say. Chase needs to get out more. Why don't you say what you really feel? God, you're such a fucking cuck. It's truly unbelievable. You know what it is? Brian lacks courage. It takes courage. The first step of courage is being able to go inside yourself and tell yourself the truth. And then the second part of courage is to be able to actually say what you discover. Oh shit, I was wrong. Oh shit, it actually is killing babies. I actually gave it some critical thinking. Oh shit, you shouldn't let 12-year-olds take hormone blockers. Oh shit, I shouldn't be a codependent of Luca who's just reeling completely out of fucking control. That's what he's doing. He's being a codependent to Luca, dragging his brother's name through the mud, attacking an organization that's done more for the health of the planet. Even David Weed would have to agree with this. As an organization and as a community, CrossFit's done more for the health of the planet than fucking anything in anyone's fucking lifetime. Good morning, Dan. Say Vaughn. What's up, Mikey? And instead of realizing that, he's being a codependent of a guy who's going to destroy his brother's name in the name of fucking an emotional outburst. And instead of like just being chill and holding the space, Brian wants to feed that codependency. It's funny. People keep saying, let me explain this to you, Luca, and to all you fucking people jumping on the bandwagon. You keep saying that like, hey, all they do is care about the money. Let me propose this to you. If that's true, do you know what also is true on the other end? These are people who don't give a shit about your brother, but are leveraging your brother's situation in order to grind an axe that they've always had. You're being leveraged. You're being leveraged for no better reason. As a matter of fact, I'd suggest it's worse. Because on one end, you have people getting healthy and people making money. And on the other hand, you have a guy, you, Luca, who lost your brother and is going through tremendous emotional turmoil. But people, instead of giving you space and knowing that at some point you're going to have to accept it to get to the other side, they're using you. Think of it as they're basically just holding you by the legs and using your body to beat HQ, your anguish, your cancer. The fuck, what a fucking joke. You can't have it. You can't have it. You can't have it. You can't have your pie and eat it too. If people are using HQ, Luca, then think, how are people using you? It's not. It's all just people here. So whatever mechanism or theory of people trying to get ahead, you want to project on one side, you got to project it on the other side. All right. What do we got here? Had a great day. I got a lot of shit to go through today. God, I have so much shit to go through. I can't wait to show you this old footage I found of David Weed. You guys are going to absolutely love it. Kevin Gainey, what's up, dude? How about Bhattacharya getting Trump's nomination for head of the NIH? I know, sick, right? So sick. What a cool, sober man. What a great moment. He was a great guest too. What a great conversationalist. He could talk about anything.
Bureaucrats operate more like dictators than scientists during the pandemic, sealing themselves off from credible outside criticism. Consider, for instance, the treatment of scientific dissidents outside the government who contradicted public health dogma. In the earliest days of the pandemic, public health bureaucrats organized a cover-up of the hypothesis that COVID emerged as a result of a laboratory leak, calling scientists who proposed the idea conspiracy theorists. Only recently have official bodies started to admit the hypothesis is plausible and maybe even true, and certainly not a conspiracy. Where do the scientists whose careers were destroyed advancing the idea go to get their reputations back? When Martin Kulldorff of Harvard University here today, Sunetra Gupta, a professor at Oxford University, and I proposed a focused protection alternative, not a herd immunity alternative, to lockdowns in October 2020, then NIH director Francis Collins labeled the three of us.
You have to understand also that on the CDC website, it says you never ever quarantine the healthy, ever. You only quarantine the vulnerable and the sick. And you never, ever in the history of humanity, all the other outbreaks we've had, you never deploy a vaccine during the outbreak. Never, ever, ever, ever. All it does is exacerbate the problem. And they did both of those. If you believe that the vaccine even worked or there was anything going on.
Fringe epidemiologist and engaged a media campaign to take down our proposal, to which tens of thousands of doctors, epidemiologists, and scientists endorsed, including a Nobel Prize winner. Under the banner of combating misinformation, government health agencies use their power to collaborate with social media companies to control the public conversation about science, COVID science, and policy. The pattern repeated itself throughout the pandemic, with science bureaucrats abusing their authority to create an illusion of scientific consensus in favor of destructive ideas when none existed. So the American people deserve answers to fundamental questions about the pandemic. On what empirical basis were public health bureaucrats operate more like dictators than scientists during the pandemic, sealing them?
Jay Bhattacharya, I wonder if it's even possible to get him back on now. I'll give him a little while and then try to see if I can get him back on. That should be good. Yesterday, something really weird happened. I don't spend any time talking about whether we landed on the moon or not. I don't talk to really anyone about that. And yesterday, at the exact same moment, my wife sent me something about the moon landing not being real. And Russell Berger, at the same time, sent me this documentary that is 3 hours and 34 minutes. And I watched an hour of this. I watched an hour of this documentary yesterday. I don't know if I should have watched this. I do not know if I should have watched this. American Moon. Holy shit. Holy shit. 100% the American moon landing was fake. The first hour is them trying to prove that the moon landing is real. I'm telling you about the entire history of it. Oh boy. Oh boy. Holy shit. I don't know how I'm going to explain this one to my mom. This one is just fucking crazy. This is nuts. The first hour of the movie, they take like the 5 premier pieces of evidence that we went to the moon, and they look at them. And yeah, Cold War big dicking. Yeah, it is. So none of you guys believe that we went to the moon either? Yeah. Why am I so late to the game? Holy shit. I'm going to watch another hour today. It is, what a mess, dude. What a fucking mess. I didn't know this. The first 3 astronauts that tried to go to the moon, they burned in the capsule alive on the launch pad. They were doing a test run and they burned alive. I didn't know that. And in 1960, the guy who was in charge of the fucking moon landing project, the very top guy at NASA, who Kennedy said, "Can we do this?" And he said, "Yeah, let's do it." In October 1968, just less than a year about a year. I think we went in July of 69. About a year before we went to the moon, he stepped down and walked away for no reason. And the astronaut that was supposed to be the first guy on the moon, 4 days later, he stepped away from the program. It is a crazy, crazy documentary. It is wild. Very clean. I'm assuming the first hour is trying to prove that we went to the moon. I'm assuming the next hour is going to be proving that we didn't go to the moon. True fact, I'm not the only dick pic HR guy, but I'm related to Neil Armstrong. Oh, wow. Yeah, Greg and I, we went to, where I think it's in Houston. We either went to Cape Canaveral or that's in Florida. I think we went to Kennedy Space Station, wherever the headquarters was for all those guys sitting in the room for the space launch. And we got a tour there because it had something to do with CrossFit. It was because the guys on the space station wanted to do CrossFit, and they wanted to talk to Greg about what machines they needed up there to do CrossFit. And I will say this, and I told Greg, and I went there with Greg and Dale, and I was like, wow, this is the hokiest place I've ever been. Everything seemed fake there. Like everything seemed like a studio there. The actual room where they did the command for the moon landing was a joke. It's still completely intact. And the equipment that they showed us that they planned on taking to space was just like, it looked like a little kid had built the shit, just with giant springs and shit. It was just ghetto. Underwater porn. Sevon, did you know that there are retro reflectors on the moon, so that if you shine a laser, it comes back? Doesn't that prove it? They go into crazy detail about that. So first of all, they show all of these other people. That's a great question, Dan. That was probably the most compelling piece of evidence, but they showed other people trying to prove that you could shoot a laser at that reflector that's on the moon and it would bounce back. And then they shot a laser. The Russians and the Americans also shot a laser directly at the moon, and the laser reflected off of the moon, even without the reflector. And Russian unmanned rovers had already been to the moon and dropped off reflectors even before we went there. And so that was a pretty damning piece of I don't understand why they don't. If those guys put a flag there, the question I have is why can't you just pull out your telescope and just look at the moon and see the flag there? Why don't they just take a picture of the flag that's there? Or show the actual reflector with the little sticker on it that says USA and show that. Yeah, they go into the whole there's like 10 minutes on the reflector. It's pretty weird. Terrestrial telescopes don't have that type of resolution. Think Musk can make it there? I don't know. There's a whole section in there about these radiation belts that circle the Earth, the Van Elder or Van something radiation belts. I guess there's two of them circling the Earth. And I guess what they do is they capture all the cosmic rays, and they're a buffer. Basically, it's a natural buffer so that we don't get cooked by all the radiation coming at the Earth from outer space. And I guess no manned aircraft has ever made it through that Van Elder belt. I don't even know if it's called, is it Van Elder? Van Allen? Thank you, Van Allen. The Van Allen belt. And I guess no manned aircraft except the Apollo missions have made it through the Van Allen radiation belt. Everything else stays on this side of it, closer to the Earth. And so that's a problem. It's the space waters that flooded Earth before. Space waters. I don't know what space waters are. Yeah, the moon thing is crazy. If you want to check out the documentary, it's called American Moon. I don't know if I should have opened this door. I don't know. I don't know if I'm ready for it. Oh, the ferment. Sevi, you got to get Hibbler back on. I need a different. I had 2 flat earthers on. I need a different one. I would rather take the first guy. Hibbler was so angry. He was too busy fighting with you guys in the chat. Oh shit! We got a sponsor for this week's Kill Taylor. $1,000. It's Better Version Nutrition again. Oh, that's great. Thank you. Will they? They're gonna send over a QR code. I'll send it over as soon as I get it. Oh, that's dope. Awesome. How are you going to compete? How you can't compete with this channel. I was thinking this morning too, jerking myself off in the shower, figuratively. Video contest, Kill Taylor, morning shows, Real Talk. It's like, my God. I nominate myself for Flat Earth Tribute. Oh, to come on? Are you a Flat Earther? Is the moon flat? I only have so much bandwidth. Anyway, so the documentary's so far so good. Pretty very sober presentation too. It's like thorough. I like it how the first hour, like they're trying to prove that the moon is that it's real. There's some other really fucked up shit too about that. They have they interview these Hollywood guys who show that all the footage is fake, and they explain why, and it's like it's pretty damning. It's pretty damning. They talk about this technique you use with foreground and background, and how it's so easy to project a background. If you just have you can put something in the foreground and project a background. And the giveaway is this seam that's in the screen, and they show that every picture of the moon has that seam. Yeah, it's weird. Week 5 is ChatGPT. This is cool. Real Fluffy Duck's trying to bench 315. I wonder what the most he's ever benched is. This is crazy. Maybe I should ask him for his plan and see if I can bench 225. Don't laugh. I shouldn't have said that. David's going to have a field day with that. It's pretty pathetic, I know. There's not really any of my lifts that I've ever been embarrassed about, but God, my bench has always been pathetic. Good with high reps. Never had a problem with high reps. I think 135 for 20 was never a problem for me. I benched 315 in high school, glory days. I can bench 315 a lot of times, not that hard. Great, thanks. See, that's not what I wanted to hear. 225 in like 3 weeks for you. It wouldn't take long at all. Really? I haven't benched heavy in a long time. I wonder if I could just do 200. Maybe I'll try in the garage today to bench 200. If I die, you guys will know what happened. Joel, reach out to David Weiss. Oh, Dave Weiss. Is he on Instagram? Will you send me his DM, Dave Weiss? Dave Weiss. Dave Weissman. Oh, here he is. Okay, I got him. Dave Weiss. Followed by Fittest Flat Earther. Okay. I started following him. Send me a DM, remind me. I'll DM him. Okay, yeah, so Fluffy Duck's going to try to bench 315. Is that his home gym right there? Is that Fluffy Duck's home gym? How is your gym so nice? How do you have no bulge in your pants when you do that? That's another thing I was tripping on. You could never in a million years, like, that's the thing with having a huge dong. Like, everyone's seen it. There's nowhere to hide it, and unless I would have to be wearing like chainmail to hide my penis. There's a little stool in the gym. Wow, he's got vert. Yeah, what's that stool right there? Why's he got a stool in his... Look at that stool. What's that stool doing there? That's where you rest in between sets? Look at the ceiling lights. God, his shit is nice. Oh, what's that called? His floor's been sprayed. Greg does that to all his garage floors. What's that called? Anyway, 315. Cuck stool. Oh my goodness. Oh, epoxy. Thank you. Epoxy. Epoxy. Yeah, so that's cool. Man, the WEF, World Economic Forum, and Klaus Schwab, they have their teeth sunken deep into Europe. Deep. It's a shame that people can't appreciate how lucky we are we got Trump. Unless he really is an establishment guy and I'm duped. Grammy winner and former lead guitarist of the British folk rock band Mumford & Sons reveals to Americans that people are being imprisoned in the UK and EU for politically incorrect social media posts. How did remember that girl M from England that was on Kill Taylor? How does she not know what's going on? How do you live in Europe and not know what the fuck is going on? You guys are fucked.
A week ago, my lawyer back home called me up and said 2 of your tweets are technically illegal. You could be arrested when you return. That's not a joke. They've been clearing out the prisons to put in people now for literally Facebook memes. There's someone in prison right now. They cleared out the prisons, by the way, and actual offenders, criminal, violent offenders. One person reoffended the day he left. There's one guy in prison for a Facebook meme for 3 months. There's one woman who's doing 2.5 years for a tweet, right? The free speech is in utter peril. It's a disgrace. It's not just England. It's the whole of Europe. It's unbelievably concerning.
It is unbelievably concerning. I met a woman from Ohio who didn't know who Vivek was. Vivek. Isn't it funny when we call Kamala instead of Kamala, we're racist, but none of us call Vivek. We just call him Vivek. Vivek's just nice, easier to say. Fluffy Duck goes to my box. Can't confirm his vert. Yeah, I think 80% of the people in the space that are just like the talking heads, are fit, are really fit, and we just don't know it. I think everyone in the space is really fit. Everyone in the space has some sort of cool trick, at least something that they're really good at that would make you go, oh shit. That vert is crazy. Crazy. Poor Europe. What is going on over there? Pat Lang, you don't believe this. If you don't know who Vivek is, I respect you. Means you stay out of garbage politics. Come on, man. He's cool as shit. I love it when gay people speak up. I just fucking love it. It's like the only thing better than gay people speaking up is when black women speak up. In the speaking up hierarchy, black women, it's the best. That's the best. That's the most powerful voice there is. But gay men, it's pretty good. It's pretty good shit.
Who assured us that these policies were perfectly safe? See Loudoun County, Virginia, A trans student was allowed into the women's bathroom where he assaulted a girl. They moved him to another school where he did it again. See Irvine, California last month, where a trans student entered the women's locker room and flashed the girls there. When they confronted him, he mercilessly beat them. This happened again in Gwinnett County, Georgia. This happened again in Oklahoma City. This happened again in Ohio, where a trans man was allowed to use the locker room where he was arrested for flashing little girls. The judge dropped the charges after he ruled that this man was too fat for them to see anything.
Do you remember that? Do you remember that story? They said that guy showed went into a girl's bathroom and flashed his dick, but the judge let him off. They're like, there's no way he could have shown his dick. He's too fat. That was an amazing story.
In this city, a man using they, them pronouns hunted down and killed a female jogger because he, quote, wanted to look just like her. You will no longer be able to look into the eyes of your constituents and honestly say that you are unaware of the assaults that inevitably take place when we declare to women, you have no right to privacy. You assured us that these policies...
I want to make a hierarchy of mentally ill correlates. Like nose ring means you're mentally ill, but it doesn't mean that you're actively practicing your mental illness. But she, it, or whatever pronouns, she, them, they, the pronoun, anyone who has pronouns, that means you're a practitioner of your mental illness. I want to make a chart, the mental illness chart. I don't know if tube tops aren't a sign of mental illness. Tube tops are a misunderstanding of breast aesthetics. But I appreciate you trying to get that in there, Judy. So it's a little goofy, but it's funny goofy. I appreciate you getting that in there. Tube tops do belong. Tube tops are a very interesting subject. I should do a whole show on tube tops. Tube tops might be like girls who think that they're hotter than they really are, who wear tube tops. Oh, you're out of your fucking mind. You like girls who are in tube tops? You don't think are you nuts? Do you not understand? No, you're crazy. Do you want me to explain that to you, Joel? Joel, explain to me what you like about tube tops. They're nuts. Unless you have it's not, you have to have fake breasts to tube tops are on the right breast are smoking hot. Yeah, they're such a niche. You have to have fake breasts for tube tops to work. Because what happens is it makes it look like the breasts are lower on the body because there's nothing here that it has something to do with the way your eye puts things into ratios and blocks things off. And the tube top inherently pulls the titties down. I would rather be guilty than have a judge say I'm too fat to see my penis. Yeah, I get the sentiment of that. I want to see what Joel's response is to this. I want to see a tube top. In the 5th grade, I had this buddy, Teddy. He passed away from alcoholism. And his mom, I would go spend the night at his house. His mom wore tube tops. She dated a guy who drove a step side, and she wore these tube tops. And I could not stop staring at her tits, even in the 5th grade, because they were so low. It just didn't make any fucking sense to me. I didn't understand. I just couldn't understand. I just remember just always just like being in their kitchen eating a bowl of Raisin Bran and just staring at her tits. I mean, like, how can that be? Does she know how bad that looks on her? Even in the 5th grade, I knew. It's like, what the fuck? Janet Robertson, rewatch M's reaction when you asked her about censorship on social media in Europe. She hesitated with a deer in headlights look, then denied it. If she admitted it, the TPTB heard about it, she'd be in trouble. What's the TPTB? They were low. How low were they? So low. How low were they? They were low. So low. How low were they? It was crazy. Yeah, Pat. I guess if you don't have big boobs, it might not matter. A question: does anyone else notice no one really cares about California? Stein doesn't pass his laws anymore, especially with Trump. Hopefully, he can isolate the state from damaging the rest of the country. Newscum, I don't know if it passed or it's a proposal, but I think it passed. I might have a clip about it. They're going to give incentives to buy electric cars for everyone except people who buy Teslas. Newscum is out of his fucking mind. It's weird. It's like it's car buying equity. He says it's because Tesla has such a stronghold on the market. He wants to give other car makers an advantage. So he says it will stimulate innovation if you only give discounts or incentives to buy electric cars from anyone but Tesla. And then ironically, Tesla is the only car manufacturer in California, electric car manufacturer in California. Julian, did you pull up Luca's story yet? No, I talked about it. I don't mind going after the mentally ill. The part with Luca, though, is like his is because his brother died, and I really like his brother, and I really like Luca, like a lot. I really, really like both of them a lot. But Luca is just exhibiting he's just completely off his fucking rocker. He's lost his fucking mind, and he's being used like a whore by people like Brian Friend and Fikowski and those. It's sad. He's just being and it's just crazy. It's just he's completely not seeing the big picture, and I get it. He's singularly focused on what's going on with him. We'll get to the Chase thing in a second. Chase made a post the other day, or he said something on a podcast, and Tyler Watkins reposted it, and Luca responded as if it was directed at him. I wonder, like, dude, no one even thought of you, dude. No one even for 1 second except you and Brian Friend thought that it was directed at you. It's like, Jesus Christ, dude. I know you're fucking hurting, but fuck, dude. Climb up on a ladder and get a little bit of perspective. The one world order is real. It's not Illuminati. It's not mysterious shit. It's not, I don't know. Maybe it's lizard people and aliens running the whole show. But there's definitely a level where it's the World Economic Forum. They've captured Canada, the UK, Germany. They got both parties in the UK under their finger. They got Angela Merkel. They have Trudeau. They have Kamala. They had Biden. The shit's real. Here's the CEO of BlackRock, Larry Fink. Here it is. It's not hidden. There's no mystery. You can go to yellow.forum and they got all, it's all there.
At BlackRock, we are forcing behaviors.
That's an investment criteria for you.
If you don't force behaviors, whether it's gender or race, you're going to be impacted, and we're going to have to force change.
If you don't enforce behaviors, gender and race, if you don't demand that little boys can believe that they're little girls, or you don't feel sorry for the black man, you are fucked. We are going to enforce it by who we give money to. ESG is coming to venture capital. Here's how startup founders can stay ahead of the curve.
By starving non-compliant companies of funding, investor stakeholders, such as BlackRock, are forcing companies to adopt stakeholder capitalism.
This will allow investors to see how the company performs on matters such as climate change, workplace diversity and inclusion, and as a consequence, a sea change in the way companies are run.
We reported something on the show the other day. There was some clip I showed where, I don't remember the exact numbers, but it was in 2022 of the Fortune 100 companies had hired 300,000 new employees, and only 6% of them were white men. Or white people, white men and women, only 6%. Yeah, these motherfuckers are. Yeah, isn't it crazy? He sounds like Hitler. It's crazy how much this guy fits the stereotype of the Hollywood villain. It's ridiculous. It's completely fucking ridiculous. Oh, I'm getting close to the clip I have of David Weed. You guys are going to love this. A young David Weed. We're going to get to see him when he was just a kid.
Young boys are turning conservative. We need you to influence them. Straight, white, left-leaning millennial man.
I thought I was supposed to take a back seat so that more marginalized voices could be heard.
Okay, yeah. What do you want?
I want immunity. I want to say things are gay and retarded, and I want to make jokes. And if I make a joke, I want you to think about what the joke actually means instead of getting scared of the words.
Okay, you got a deal.
I'm not finished. I want you to stop using the word mansplain and stop comparing men to bears.
Anything else?
Louis C.K. He's my favorite, and he has good things to say. What's that sound? Is that the Department of Education being defunded?
Okay, people can like what they want to like, and we'll stop using our perceived moral superiority to be cruel to others.
Cool.
What are you doing out here anyway?
I was just pretending to chop wood.
Young boys are turning conservative.
That is not David Weed, but David Weed is coming. Okay, Joel, back to tube tops and titties. Where's Joel? Nothing screams freedom like men forcing change for the benefit of women and melanated people. Oh, I thought you were going to talk about why you think tube tops are cool. The press room at the White House could be changing. You know, right now it's all the what do they call it? What's the word they like to use? Legacy media. Looks like the press room could be changing. Look like I wonder if I'm going to get a seat in the press room. Could you see me in there? Excuse me, Mr. Trump. Mr. President. Mr. President. Have you thought about giving everyone in the country a free assault bike? That's what I'd ask. Sevon doesn't know David Weed is just a chill guy. Oh, well, I know now. Thank you for telling me. I thought he was a super chill guy. But he's just chill. Interesting. Okay, fine. Look at you. You know it's going to be a great clip, Augustus. Don't worry. He can handle it. Don't get all defensive for him yet. I know you're like, oh shit, poor David. We love David. He's going to get ass pounded. He's going to take a pretty severe ass pounding in this clip. I'm telling you. Just brace yourself. Just brace yourself. Here we go.
But I wonder now, you know, as your father is assembling his team, as maybe Caroline Levitt is looking at the new press briefing room chart, maybe it's time to reorder that chart and maybe take away some people's seats.
So we're going to break some news here because I literally had this conversation. I was flying back. I was on the plane, I guess, with my father. I think it was coming back from the SpaceX launch with Elon last week. And I was sitting there. And we were talking about like the podcast world and some of our friends and Rogan and guys like you and, you know, me to a lesser extent, you know, I wouldn't be able to get a seat. That would be nepotism or whatever the hell, you know, I'd be indicted again. I'd have to do more congressional testimony. So I'll pass. But we actually had this conversation about like, given how the media has behaved, but we had the conversation about opening up the press room to a lot of these independent journalists. Like, you know, why should, if the New York Times has lied, they've been adverse to everything, they're functioning as the marketing arm of the Democrat Party, like, why not open it up to people who have larger viewerships, stronger followings? Like, it's not like the New York, I mean, how much money are they losing a year? The Washington Post, lost 40 to $70 million. You know, doesn't seem like they're a great success.
Trump Jr. had the Rumble flag on his mic. I can't tell you how shitty Rumble is. I don't know if any of you guys ever go over to Rumble. It is so fucking bad. The service they provide is so bad. It's so unbelievably bad. I tried watching slap fighting on it the other day, and anytime you pause it and start it, you lose your place and you can't get back to your place because of the way that their ad system works. Like if you, let's say I was watching like a 2-hour show and then you want to come back to it and you want to start at like the 52-minute mark. It's like trying to stop you from skipping commercials. So then it piles all the commercials in and then you lose your spot. It is just so fucking bad. Rumble is so bad. I know. Storm, me too. I wish Rumble were better so bad. It is, yeah, it's, I think this shows how WEF demands of unwanted massive third world immigration into Western liberal countries. Thank you, lib NGOs. Yeah, correct. Totally. You guys are getting really excited about this footage I have of David Weed. I mean, it's really good. It's classic vintage young David Weed. It's you guys are going to like it. He probably doesn't even know the footage is out there of him as a young man. It was when he was kind of in his hippie phase. He was in his exploratory phase before he really manned up. God, the United Kingdom is fucked.
Childcare worker who was streaming on TikTok a group of masked and hooded men rioting, and she was put in jail for 9 months. The UK court system said that her live stream of what was happening around her had the potential to, quote, fan the flames. To be clear, she did not engage in the riot, she just recorded it. Meanwhile, in the UK, a 26-year-old teacher who shared more than 1,000 videos of child abuse and newborn babies being raped, that man is not going to prison. But the girl who filmed riots against illegal immigrants is. The evolution from crime to hate crime to speech crime was really quick over in the UK. And I feel like America just dodged a Kamala-sized bullet, or else this would have been our reality.
I know, Pat, I know you're going to be fact-checking that right now. Thank you, and I appreciate that. It's absolutely nuts what's going on there. It's absolutely nuts. Absolutely nuts. The United Kingdom. It's fucking Cuckville. I mean, we always suspected it anyway, right? I'm trying to think what dear Europe. Except for the countries that have like Latin looking people in it, like Italy's exempt. The ones that are really cold, even Finland, though, Helsinki would fit into the stereotype. But we all think you're gay. France, United Kingdom, Belgium, all of you that are all squished together. Unless you're in the Eastern Bloc, like if you're Polish, we don't think your dudes are gay. All the French dudes, like, just so you know, like America thinks you're just gay. I don't mean gay like in the Urban Dictionary pejorative sense. I mean, like, we think that like you like dick in your mouth when you own a penis. What are the other countries? All those countries over there. Oh, we don't think like the one, there's ones that are exempt. The Eastern Bloc, the hard ones, Romania, Serbia, Czechoslovakia. But like in the Netherlands, oh my God, you guys are, and I'm not saying we're right, but we think you are so gay. Yeah, France is just so extra gay. It just is. No, Armenia is definitely not gay. Maybe closeted gay. The Middle Eastern countries are like closeted gay. Europe is like just out. Like the people in Europe are out. UK is beyond fixing, unfortunately, long worn, but it's absolutely gone. Unless a full blown actual revolution, then it's done. Italy is kind of super trash, and their PM is a WF light variant. Yeah, Europe. I think Europe has fallen. It's so funny. My perspective on the whole European Union now. They should have kept all of those countries as the fucking racist strongholds they were, with just keeping the ethnicities, and just let the U.S. do the experiment. Everyone else should have fucking hung tight. Like like those of you who wanted to be free and like you know what I mean, date black chicks and Chinese chicks and Mexican chicks and Armenian chicks, like you could come here. But those of you who just want to keep like the inbreeding going, like, yeah, just stay in Switzerland or Iceland or wherever. Don't leave. Just stay there. Keep your shit tight. Close up your borders. We'll deal with all the other, In South America, I'm trying to think if there's any gay countries in South America or Central America. I can't think of any. Those dudes are too busy just trying to survive. Sweden, my God. Oh my goodness. Gay. Yeah, half black Asian chicks. Yeah, those are cool. Half black, half Asian. That's a hot chick. Yeah, you want one of those, come to the US. Or you want to make one. You're a black dude that wants to come here and make find an Asian chick, or vice versa. You're an Asian dude. Let us do you should let us run the experiment. You guys don't do that. We'll do the experiment. And like I said, the only thing better than a gay man speaking out is a black woman. And here you go. This story is just unfucking believable. I wish this video was like 5 times as long as it actually is. Gina Powell was waving signs for Donald Trump the day before the election in Edmonton, Washington, when an 82-year-old woman assaulted her. Actually, I don't even know if this chick is black. I don't know what this chick is. That's what's so cool about this country. You don't even know what people are. Oh, yeah. Greek is weird. Greek is bi. Greece is bi. Very masculine men, but I suspect there's a high rate of gay porn being watched there.
Us being supporters of Trump and dark skin, it disgusted her.
Why would somebody with brown skin support this man?
And she said, you should be ashamed of yourself. Look at you guys. You're brown. He's a racist. I said, you're the racist. And then that was it. She just pushed me, and then she just closed fist and just popped me in my chin.
Imagine getting punched in the face by an 82-year-old woman. That's crazy, right? Oh, my God. David Weed, the U.S. has 30,000 trannies in their army. Oh, I don't want to deal with the facts, dude. Leave the facts at the door. This is not a fact show.
No, you can't go home.
No, you can't leave. I can't go.
No, you're being detained right now. You're not free to leave.
I am definitely not a racist, but I definitely want to flag people with brown skin or other colored skins that hate. You realize what's going to happen.
That's kind of racist if you're targeting certain individuals.
I'm not targeting.
The cop says that's kind of racist if you're targeting certain individuals. Oh my God.
You are. You just said I'm finding people with brown skin.
She didn't think she did anything wrong, and I just feel like it's because us just standing there represented like we're being violent just standing.
How exciting to be arrested when you're 82. That's kind of exciting. Can't even make this shit up. That's the thing, right? I'm white. You're brown and black, and you're so stupid that I have to protect you from Donald Trump, who's racist, because you're too stupid to do it yourself. I'm telling you guys, if this show would have been 10 years ago, we wouldn't believe any of the fucking stories. We would be like, what? Like, we wouldn't believe a single one of these fucking stories. You can't even believe they're real. Hey, what's up, dude? Oh, wait, hold on. Hello? Hey. Hello? Hello? Should I try again? Connecting you again? Disconnect? Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hey. Hola.
Hola. Token brown guy calling in.
Yeah, thank you, token brown guy.
You know me. I'm just calling in to let everyone know about the epic Black Friday sale that we're going to have.
Oh, tell me. Tell me.
Same as last year. Get a $150 gift card for $50.
Oh, shit. How long is that for?
How long is that for? That's up until Monday. So from between you and I, from tomorrow, midday, so like 12 o'clock.
Yeah.
Till Monday. And then the amazing sales are obviously just going to go on during that hour in Kill Taylor. So you get yourself a gift card, right?
Yep.
And then during Kill Taylor, you use that gift card to get all the awesome promotions that we're going to have.
So you're telling me tomorrow at noon I can go to paperstreetcoffee.com, don't spell out street, just ST, and I can get a $150 gift card for $50.
I hope so, to be honest with you. I hope that's how it works.
Holy shit, dude. That's crazy. I don't remember it being that good last year. I thought it was a $100 gift card for $50. Have you done the math on this yet? Or is this going to put you out of business?
I'm losing money, but it's okay.
Holy
I think
shit.
I made $2 actually. Like if you use the whole gift card, I'm pretty sure I used $2.
Wow.
I make $2.
Wow.
But on the bright side, we have more Instagram followers than last year, and more people know about us. So in theory, we get more people to buy the gift card and buy our stuff.
Can people go to the two locations you have in Jersey and Nashville and do that in person too? Or is it only online?
No, that's only online. The in-person, they have their own sale that ends also next Monday, I'm pretty sure. If I'm wrong, Pauline, I'll let you guys know.
Hey, can I buy the
they have their own
$150?
thing.
Can I buy the $150 gift card, Paper Street gift card, and use it in a location?
No, definitely not.
Okay.
We've gone through that already. We've had that issue before. Believe it or not.
Okay.
Yeah, it would be really, really cool.
That's awesome, dude. Congratulations on doing that. Thank you for doing that. What a great gift to the community. Good job, dude. You the man.
I'm trying, man. Like I said, I'd rather give back to you guys and stuff my pockets with the very little money I get.
I heard you guys are coming out with a new bean, a new roast.
We have a whole bunch of stuff. We have the new one, Antics, which a few of you have already tried. That one's already in production, ready to go. I think that's going to be one of the prizes for if Taylor loses.
Yeah.
During Kill Taylor, whoever purchased coffee in that hour is going to get one of those new roasts for free.
What about that new super duper insanely bitter roast you have coming out? I heard that you guys are claiming you have the most bitter roast ever coming out. It's called the Luca.
No. I think we're gonna stay with like awesome flavor profiles, things that are less bitter, things that are more fruity, a little bit more chocolatey.
All right.
I think we're gonna shy away from that stuff. We sadly, not really. For us, Europe is not a market that we can get to right now. I think they're I think I'm good here in the US. I like it. I like my freedom and liberty.
Oh shit, David, Weed knew that I was about to show I'm about to show young David Weed video, and he changed his profile picture so we can't compare the two. Very interesting.
I can't wait to see that video.
But I really do like the picture he put up. All
Fruity
right.
Equals chocolatey? No. Fruity does not equal chocolatey. Fruity is fruit and chocolate. So coffee has this awesome flavor profile that comes from chocolate and comes from fruit. It's just what each individual tastes.
There is a really, really fruity flavor coming out called the Adler.
No, I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't name my coffee that, to be honest with you. I take pride and joy in naming my coffee. I'm okay with that.
All right. You the man. Love you, dude.
I don't have an issue.
Please call in every day and remind us.
I'll definitely call in. I'll definitely be in the chat, especially during the Kill Taylor, the ones that we're sponsoring.
Yeah.
I'll definitely be in the chat and messing around. I'm always on the chat. I'm always in the chat. I always listen.
Okay.
I got nothing better to do.
And then
I'll talk to you, man. Thank you.
Okay, bye. That probably wasn't good for business to make jokes with Gabe like that. Oh yes, the super fruity blend is called the Stoltman. It goes both ways. You can drink it with anything. Damn, that's a long ad read, dude. But listen, what a great deal! $150 for $50. Like, don't you just have to buy one? Like, I have to buy one of those. Jason Speaks stopped in Paper Street Coffee last month when I was in Nashville. When I dropped in at Proven, perfect atmosphere, service, and coffee. Yeah, that's cool. It's cool that you could see Tia there in the morning too. I like that. I ran across this guy's Instagram account yesterday. I really like this account.
Good morning, Isabel. Isabel, I admire your bravery to speak about things that matter to you. Always remain courageous. Though so majestic, ever so majestic. Don't know you have such a calming presence. I feel safe around you. Everyone feels safe around you. How do you do that?
Natural.
It's natural. I like it. Give me that. Well done. Go have a great week. Mr. Reliable. Well done. I mean, it's easy to find people that depend on others. It's hard to find people to rely on. You are Mr. Reliable. Ever since you became a prefect here. Well done. Good morning. Abigail. Some teachers make their students better, but some students make their teachers better. I feel like you make your teachers better. That is good. You reduce their work. You make their work easy. Everybody would want to teach you. You're very teachable and a great listener. I admire it. We want to have a great year. This is going to be the best one. You already have high and lofty standards, but you're going to even go beyond that. Have a great day. Here's what I tell you yesterday. What I say about your speech and how you speak.
He said it's nice and
You are such an eloquent speaker. It is incredible. Every time you speak, it's just so captivating. You captivate an audience. You have that ability. Incredible. Ba, how are you? Roses are red, violets are blue. This is Sora Heights, and we're happy to have you. Oh, Betos, you don't look so sleepy today. What happened? You're alive. You're well. I feel like you make your parents even better parents. You make me a better person. The joy of the Lord is your strength. I'm going to pray for peace. Okay? Come here. God in heaven, I pray for the peace of God that passes all understanding for Petos this day. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen. All go have the most peaceful day ever. All right, bye. Good morning, Isabel. Isabel, I admire your bravery to speak about things.
God, what a fucking great place. God, I love God. Ick. I like it. Whack. I like it. I love it. Janelle Winston, I need that guy to sit in my house and encourage me. I loved it. What a good guy. I want to have that guy on the podcast. I reached out to him. You're old. I know. Trust me, I know. I hear these. Anytime I see these David speaking about being old, anytime I see these posts, it's like, fitness it's all mental. You can go harder. It's all mental. You can go harder. It's like, fuck you. Like that bullshit is out the door when you're 35. You cannot. I don't know, maybe not 45. Like I'm gonna fucking hurt myself if I go any harder. There's a limit. Yeah, I love that guy. Makes me want to be a Christian. Let me see. Okay. So we're all familiar with David Weed, his fantastic beard, his beautiful polished dome, and it's not every day. You know, we've seen Ken Walters in the gym. I've shown you clips of Ken Walters and Jeffrey Birchfield. But never did I think in a million years I was going to find David Weed. Never. And here's David about 25 years ago, just chilling on his couch, just sharing wisdom. just crazy David Weed wisdom. It's just crazy. He really hasn't changed much. You know, his skin's changed. The texture of his skin has changed a little bit. It's probably all those hot days he spends out in the sun in Portugal. But this is man, this is something else. Wisdom from a young David Weed. I don't think he's changed much either. He's a very wise man.
And I'm just fingering my stink portal and kind of sniffing it every few minutes and really just coming into what we call the $1 million point, which is actually technically right before the stink portal. Between the dragon pearls and the portal, closer to the stink portal, is the $1 million point. It's the external pressure point for what we call the walnut, aka the prostate gland. So if you live in a high rise like me, what you can do is simply circularly stimulate it with your middle finger and grunt and growl. Gently squeeze the stink portal. And if you want to go more advanced, take a little bit of lube, put it in the portal, and squeeze. Clamp down, brother. Why? Because the anal ring in Chinese medicine, at least classical Chinese medicine, relates to every single gland and organ in the body.
Does the anal ring represent every single gland in the body, or only in Chinese medicine? When people say stuff like that, it's like, hey man, are you connected to reality or fucking not? In Chinese medicine. There's no in Chinese medicine. Anyway, I think David's probably refined the lecture since then. And David has really advanced. He no longer does that himself. He has assistants stimulate his ring portal for him. But anyway, you could only imagine the excitement. You can only imagine the excitement that I had when I found that old footage. Anytime anyone on the internet says, well, you're not an expert, or you don't have a PhD, or you didn't go to school, or you didn't study nutritional sciences, or you're not a fucking doctor, just remember, this is the best the left has to offer. Anytime you hear the word I went to school or I have an education, remember, really what they're saying is I was indoctrinated. It's not I'm educated, it's I was indoctrinated. There's this huge establishment. You can go to Washington, D.C. and see all the buildings. And the school system in the United States is to make people to fit the establishment. You're just a cog. It's trained to be a cog. This is that moron Neil deGrasse Tyson that everyone was like jerking off for years. I think Rogan made him famous.
Bill Maher clashed with Neil deGrasse Tyson over his refusal to say that men have a physical advantage over women in sports.
Inequity between male and female athletes is a result not of inherent biological differences between the sexes, but of biases in how they are treated in sports. That's nuts. And it sure ain't scientific, and it's in Scientific American.
Was this article peer-reviewed by the Flat Earthers?
Bill, every 20 minutes on your platform, you come up with another reason why the Democrats lost.
Ah, yes, the classic look over there defense.
Why can't you just say this is not scientific and Scientific American should do better? In long distance swimming, women might actually have the advantage. Well, I'm going to file you under part of the problem.
Well, Neil has proved that when it comes to biology, his astrophysicist knowledge stops at Uranus.
Please like, comment, and subscribe.
Unfucking real. Smart, stupid people are the dangerous ones. Neil deGrasse is speaking out of his stink portal. It's crazy. It's like it's like not acknowledging Matt Fraser. It's like me not acknowledging Matt Fraser as the greatest because I'm so in love with Rich Froning. It's like, dude, 5-time champ in the hardest era of the fucking sport. Of course, Matt's the best. But you can never say it because all you want to do is defend you just want to defend your guy, no matter what. We all know it. No one says it out loud. Fine. So Rich went on team. So great. He's better for the community. He's done more. Blah, 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 blah. Fucking tell me that God, Neil deGrasse is such a douche. It's crazy that it's finally happened and that it came from Chase Ingram. It's so bizarre. I didn't see this coming. I swear I did not see this coming in a million fucking years. Is Sarah Cox in the chat? What do you need? I can speak to her. I can channel her. Tell me what you need. Sarah. Are you in the chat? I never in a million years expected this. Finally. It's like Chase stole the speech that Don Fall was supposed to give. I wonder if Chase went into Don's office and found this memo on his desk and just stole it. For the first time in 5 years, leadership came out of HQ. It's fucking nuts. It's nuts. Someone sent Chase a CEO shirt. It's completely, it's fucking amazing. What is this? Hello?
Hi, is this Christine?
No.
Oh, this is Cynthia from Luminous Dermatology. I was just giving her a call because she has an appointment today at 8:45.
Oh, I think you have the wrong number. I've had this number for since before. Like, this is my first cell phone number since I was a little kid. This is
Oh, wow.
yeah.
Oh, I'm so sorry about
That's
that.
okay.
Okay. All right. Sorry.
I hope you find her and she gets to her appointment. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye. All right. Since I've been a little kid. I mean, since I've been like 30 when cell phones came out. Hello, Sarah. Sarah, no one can hear us talking right now. I'm just sending this to you telepathically. There's someone in the chat that wants to talk to you. Steph, she is, oh, you're a girl. Oh, nice red hair. Jesus. Where was I? Oh, yes. This is just crazy. This is, it's crazy because I never thought I would hear what needs to be said. And I sure as fuck didn't think it would come from Chase, but that's not a dig at Chase. It's just that I just always pictured it coming from Don. Here we go.
But to express oneself honestly, not lying to oneself, and to express myself honestly, that, my friend, is very hard to do. And
if you don't want to be a part of this season, that is fine. Then don't. If you are out there campaigning for people to not sign up for the Open, or to not become affiliates, or to quit the CrossFit Games, and campaigning people to join you, or asking people to not do that, get the fuck out of my CrossFit community.
That's something Greg would say right there. He would actually take it one step farther and just call the affiliate and be like, hey, you're fired. Where should I send your check? I'm sending your money back.
Actively campaigning people to leave CrossFit, to boycott the CrossFit Games, to drop your affiliation. You leave. You are no longer a part of this community.
It doesn't even matter whether you agree with them. Like, this needs to be said. Get the fuck out. Bye-bye. Don't let the door hit you on the ass on the way out.
You are the problem. And please leave. But to actively campaign and say it's because the community isn't what it was, maybe it's because of people like you that are trying to tear it down and destroy it. But don't ask other people to do it for you.
And Luca, you fucking ding dong. Let me say this to you too, you fucking jackhole. This guy's putting his fucking job on the line. Luca's response was, next time before you say that, make sure you let fucking people know that you get a salary from HQ and that you have interest. How about you fucking have the people around you let you know that they're fucking using you in the most fucking pathetic way ever? And that what Chase is doing is really fucking jeopardizing his fucking job for fucking telling the truth. It's the exact opposite of what you said, Luca, but you're too fucking blind to see it. You're in a blind fucking rage, and you think for some fucking reason that this is like some sort of fucking, this isn't fake. This isn't like the people around you, Luca, who are leveraging your brother's death in order to get what they want, to get the fucking squat standardized in some fucking abstract fucking event called the CrossFit Games. This is a guy that fucking works for the fucking company, who has a fucking leash on him, the shortest leash in the fucking world, and a fucking padlock on his mouth, who's had fucking enough. This is what it looks like when you fucking stand up. This isn't towing the fucking company line, the woke joke that CrossFit's been the last 4 years. This is the exact fucking opposite. You couldn't be further from the fucking truth. He's actually putting his ass on the fucking line. He's actually saying what we all want. So go over to your fucking stupid fucking no reps fucking ahead that's fucking bleeding fucking cash. Go over to your fucking whatever the fuck, your Dubai competition or your fittest competition that no one fucking knows about, that no one fucking promotes, that no one gives two shits about, and get the fuck out. CrossFit's not going to fucking die. It's not fucking going away. There's nothing fucking happening. The only issue that the real issue CrossFit has is they just don't have Greg Glassman speaking. And it's a fucking cult, and we fucking need him. We need someone who can just be dropping the fucking bombs all the time. But how fucking dare you fucking say that Chase said this because to notify people ahead of time that he fucking gets paid by the fucking company. I think it might even be in here where he says that, or it's on his maybe it's on Luca's Instagram. I watch members of CrossFit HQ. Oh, and then look at this. I watched members of CrossFit HQ leave Sheraton Hotel for an hour after party, joking and smiling around 2 days after my brother drowned, with no one to help him. You got paid to say this. You're out of your fucking mind, dude. First of all, what do you want people to do? What like no one's allowed to smile anymore? You think that someone let him drown? You think he got paid to say this? Let me tell you something. This dude's fucking probably his wife is like, holy shit, Chase, you went too hard. We need that fucking paycheck. We got fucking kids at home. You're fucking so self-centered. And by the way, Luca, I never once thought for a second he was referencing you at all. Like, at all. I get it. Misery comes with being completely self-absorbed. You're completely 100% self-absorbed. That's on you. Fine. Massive tragedy. Lost the fucking love of your life. One of the coolest dudes ever in the community. I get it. Fucking horrible. But now you're just, I mean, like stay in your lane. Go over, stay on your fucking account and fucking spew your bullshit over there. This is just completely fucking insane. A little behind on the show, but I'll be naming my next wiener dog after Paper Street Blend Marla. You're paid to say this. You're out of his fucking mind. He's jeopardizing his fucking job.
Make you feel better about a decision you aren't even 100% sure is the right choice. Because if you were 100% confident in your choice, you wouldn't ask other people to join you.
Emotional content.
And dude, listen, Luca, all they would have to do, I wish someone from HQ would do this. All HQ would have to do is be call Brian Friend and offer him a job that pays $2,400 a month, and he'd fucking take it. These motherfuckers don't got your back. Tell me fucking he's paid to say that. That's fucking terrifying. I haven't talked to Chase since I've seen this, but he's probably fucking freaking out. He let how he really feels out. And I know you think you're untouchable, and all the people around you think they're untouchable. It's the scared class. I get it. You're all fucking cowards. They're scared. They're scared of your fucking wrath. They're scared of your George Floyd. I get it. I used to be a fucking pussy too. I get it. You, Luca, are the fucking flavor of the year for the fucking victim class. You're attracting the worst people. You're attracting people right now to your cohort who are the exact opposite people that your fucking brother would have stood by. And you know that. PFAA rep, we'll see what Net has to say about this. We filed a report with her yesterday. She'll do the right thing. Yeah, I know. I know. The fuck out of here. You're fucking, he did it because he's paid. You're out of your fucking mind. Shows just how out of fucking touch you are, dude. And that's okay. But I ain't going to let it stand. Finally, some fucking leadership from fucking HQ. Get the fuck out. I heard hey, you want to know how fucking stupid fucking people are? I heard I can't even fucking believe I heard this. I wonder if I can pull the clip up. Where did I hear that? It was Carolyn Lambre on Talking Elite Fitness. And they were talking about whether her and Adler are going to do, she's going to let Adler do the games this year. They were asking her, hey, are you going to let Jeffrey do the games this year? And she said, I think she said it depends on what the fans want. Did anyone hear that? I wonder where that is. I wonder if I can find that. And it's like, you're the fucking problem with the world. You're the fucking libtard. What do you mean what the fans want? I thought, don't you have any values or morals of your own? You're going to do what the fans want? Hey, how about you just do what you want to do? Let me see. Is that why you fucking left the games? Because you thought it was what the fans wanted? You thought it was what was the popular decision? Let's see if I can find that. Hold on. I think someone fucking sent me a clip of it. Maybe someone will resend it to me in real time. What if we lost? What's happened to no, no, not that. No. Oh, is this it? Oh. Oh, here it is. Here it is. Here it is. Let me see if I can pull this up. Hold on. I have to hide something really quick. I can't have you guys see my notes. Hold on. How am I going to do this? This is a clip from Carolyn Lambre on Talking Elite Fitness. Where's Caleb when you need him? Entire screen here. I think I need to change my settings over here to audio so you guys can hear this. Main multi-track. Okay, let me know if you guys can hear this in the chat. I don't know. Let me know if you guys can hear this. Let me try playing this.
Like the stage one at the games was like pretty good. I mean, there's ways of doing it that can still give a show and highlight sponsors and things like that.
Yeah.
I don't know if they're that far along in terms of like thinking all of that through. But for us, like if we do want to qualify for the games, whether it's online or in person, changes nothing. The goal is to get to the games. As a sport, is that how we want, like the direction we want to take it in? I guess the fans will let us know. I mean, in any sport, the fans kind of dictate, right? Like if you have
The fans kind of dictate.
nobody watching, there is
Yeah.
no sport. So, so for us, like
If there's no fans, there won't be a sport. Well, who do you think the fans are? They're the fucking affiliates, Miss Lambre.
disappointed, not like there's already rumors, like even Dave had alluded to the fact that the season was going to change again sometime in the future. I think I would have preferred a little bit more stability, whether we like quarters, whether we like the structure, like all of that.
I will say this: when she speaks, she's very sober. I do like listening to her speak. But dude, who gives a fuck about that? Like either you care about the fans or you don't. And but you should just be doing what you want to do. Stand by what you stand by. She's saying Jeff has no backbone. She's saying Jeff can't think for himself. She's saying Jeff just follows the crowd. That's what I hear. Jeff just follows her. She follows the crowd. But it's fucking nuts. Fucking nuts. By the way, there is new CEO apparel over at Vindicate. Let's see it. I haven't been over there yet. VNDK8.com. Let's see if is there any Sebon podcast Christmas apparel? Oh, that snake is cool. Who is that? Trust issue tees. Do the work tees. Where's the Christmas? Oh yeah. Oh, a no rep ugly sweatshirt. Oh, look, a CEO ugly sweatshirt. Wow, that's crazy. Merry Fitmas to all. Damn, this page is amazing. I wonder if there's going to be a Black Friday sale here. Free global shipping for any order over $150. Free U.S. shipping for any order over $100. Nice website, Travis. VNDK8.com. I think Jeff has a personality of a cardboard cutout. I think he's pretty feisty inside if you get him talking. I think he's pretty wild. I think he has very strong opinions. Do you remember yesterday when I was talking about Emily O'Hearn and about how basically by her doing that piece celebrating women in CrossFit, that she basically set women back 10 years because of the way she celebrated the women it was like some big, huge turning point. And there wasn't ever any turning point for women in CrossFit. There was not. It always, they were the foundation of the company. They were the largest cohort of employees. They were the first people on the fucking media team before any boys were on the media team. They made the most popular videos, all that shit. Nicole Carroll was the fucking beacon of light at there. No one ever saw her as a woman, even though she was hot as fuck. It just was. There were fucking powerful fucking dykes roaming the halls of fucking CrossFit since I've been there. And so Emily tries to rewrite history like, oh my God, I'm so excited. 13 out of the 17 girls or people on the games media team are girls. Let's look at, this is huge for me. I will not stay quiet. You know, remember all that? Well, here it is. I can't even believe it popped up in my feed. Anti-racism training. That's what she was basically doing. Whatever she does probably lead people to accuse others of racism when they're not racist. That's exactly the result of a new study of DEI training with special focus on the impacts of the works of Ibrahim X and Kendi Robin D'Angelo. Yeah, no shit. In the first experiment, the researchers took 324 participants and randomized them to either read an Ibrahim X or Kendi or Robin D'Angelo excerpt or to a racially neutral condition where they read about corn. Here are some excerpts from the reading materials for your understanding. After learning, for example, that Western countries are compromised by virtue of their racist ideologies and past, participants were presented with a scenario that was totally racially neutral. The participants who were exposed to racism scenario imagined more racism into existence. They believed there was a lot more bias, tons of microaggressions and whatnot, even though there was nothing. The perfect example is you're walking down the street and someone crosses the street and you think they did it because of you. Or even Luca thinking that fucking Chase was making that about him. It's like, hey, dude, you're bringing all of that shit to the situation that no one else sees because you fucking stuck your finger in your stink portal too many times. Adler's the best CrossFitter. Everyone else is fighting for second. I agree. I agree with that too. I'm David Weed. I'm going to write something that's true that might actually push up against and aggravate people because they'll be emotionally, they won't want to admit that I'm right, but I'm right so I can show that I'm smarter than you guys are. I'm going to test your emotional and intellectual ability to see the truth with these little smart-ass comments. And that's why I'm a valuable contributor to this chat. That's too harsh. Sorry, David. That was too harsh. That was too harsh. That's too harsh. Sorry. That's too harsh. Wish I could take that back. In the name of pointing out, standing up for women, you just fucking make everyone think women are more fucking pathetic. That you never even thought women were pathetic, and now the idea has been introduced to you. Fucking crazy. I'll pay. I'm living rent free in your head. I'll pay you. I'll pay you. How much do you want? I don't mean to live in your head rent free. That's not cool at all. What do you need? I'll pay you. I don't want to live in anyone's head rent free. I'm not a freeloader at all. Not even a little bit. We went to a going away party the other day of this family. The kids go to the jiu-jitsu studio, and my wife brought a tart to the party. It was like a $30 tart. And I got there, and there was alcohol there. Someone had brought alcohol, and I just didn't want to drink it because I didn't bring alcohol, but I wanted some so fucking bad. And I got home, I'm like, dude, we can't just go with a $30 tart somewhere. She's like, I know. Like, well, it's fucking your job. You're the chick. You do the nice shit. There was pizza and Doritos there. There was all that shit. There was so much garbage there. My wife bought a really nice tart. I did. Well, you know what I did, Philip? There was 2 bottles of white wine, and there were fucking 50 people there, right? There were 30 kids and 20 adults. My wife poured a glass of wine, and then I just took it from her. It was white wine. All I'm hearing is excuses and playing the blame game, Sevi. Oh, you mean with my wife? Oh, there's gender roles, Mr. Burpee dude. Gender roles. It's her job to bring the gifts, the accoutrement. Call it what you want. I'll own it. Anyway, my point is that I'm not a freeloader, so I'll pay David whatever rent he wants. And if you're in my head, you sure as fuck better be paying rent, motherfucker. Greatest ass of... Oh, shit. You guys want to see this? Wow. Oh, my God. We're 90 minutes in. Oh, my God. You guys want to see the greatest ass of all time? And do you guys want to talk about the Hiller? I'm not comfortable with the Hiller Hunter fighting thing, really. I mean, I'm not uncomfortable with it. I don't know what's going on over there. Didn't we already talk about that? I guess I didn't play the clip. The greatest ass of all time. I found it. the greatest butt of all time. You are not even going to fucking believe this ass. Everyone just take a deep, deep breath. This thing is Sasha Nevis pre-knocked up. She had a great ass. Sevi does this Bella. Hi Bella. Sevi does this new format to qualify. Favor Gabby Magawa. She can probably qualify the first round with one ankle. Oh, you mean the open? Oh, but the thing is, dude, getting to the games this year I think it's gonna be really fucking hard. I need to hear Tyler. I need to have Tyler on the show and talk about it, like probably Tyler and Spin to explain to me exactly, but it sounds fucking hard. I mean, it's always been crazy hard. Greatest ass of all time. Alex has a nice ass. Alice has a great ass. She's got narrow hips. She's got the Sam Briggs hips. Alex's ass is only going to get better. Once she has kids, it'll get even better. No, let me tell you something. Brooke, this is like blows Brooke Wells' ass away. Here we go. The greatest ass of all time. I'm going to show it to you right here. Here we go. By the way, that's the kind of shit I did in Pilates. That's the kind of stuff you do. Right here. Holy shit. How? What is that? How is that fucking even real?
What is that? We can be friends.
He must work out. You think that's fake? I know I was thinking it might be fake too. It's called the BBL. A dude gets those? Dudes get those? You think dudes get those? How? His ass sticks out so far you could like set a glass of water on it. Like it has a ridge. Like it's like a... Are these women staring at it? No, they don't even... I don't even understand. Anyway, world's greatest ass. November 27th, 2024. Sevan Podcast. Crowned. I don't like it. I understand. Yeah, he can hold the can of beer on it. I get it. So you think that that's fake? God, that's crazy if that's fake. Oh no. Oh no. Duped again. Let me see. What did the comment say? Inmates are drooling. I'm finding it hard to believe that's a BBL. Bro, you need to stop after broke it said a glass of water on that thing. Oh yeah, other people think that prison is made for you, bro. Cake is cake no matter the baker. The booty warrior is going to lose his mind. Oh, it says these comments are hidden because they may be misleading or how I don't understand this. Instagram will hide comments and it says because these comments are hidden because they may be misleading or false. And then you open it and there's GIFs in there that Instagram provides. Is that Tim Kardashian? Brokeback Mountain 2 with Sevi and that dude. Dude, you're going to need a fucking 10-inch dick to get past his butt to his stink portal. Crazy. Greatest ass of all time. Never in a million years did I expect it to show up there. Here you go. One of the greatest CrossFit feats of all time. God, that's such a chick thing to do, to fucking put her foot on the car like that. Isn't that crazy? I wonder if Hiller would give this a no rep. I wonder if she still gets credit for carrying all the groceries in on one trip, even though she used her foot to fucking slam the trunk. The fuck is that? Oh my God. Listen to this bitch. God, you're a fucking victim. Then the fucking bitch writes, who owns this fasting MD. I can't tell you how many Wonder Women I see on a daily basis. We do so much, but often lack support. Well, how about me and the homies make you airtight to show you our support? Why would you write that? Lack support. Everyone fucking lacks support. Oh, that ruined the whole clip for me. I wish I wouldn't have read that. I want to click this chick's account. Is her whole account be playing the victim? Oh, yeah. Jesus Christ. She went to Cornell, Harvard, and Columbia. She's a nutrition expert. And a victim. Anyway, I thought that was a great... That's us. She found a CrossFitter. Oh, that would have been awesome. Then it would have been a viral clip. Can you imagine if her hair got caught in the trunk lid? Like it shut and she got caught in there? And you know, and then she would refuse to put the groceries down, so she'd be stuck in there. Hey, I think the U.S. government's going to stop backing student loans, helping people with student loans. And that's how they're going to fucking stick it to the fucking universities, to the libtard you. Kamala Harris reappeared for the first time since election night, and many are saying she was intoxicated in this video. Either way, here you go.
I have to remind you, don't you ever let anybody take your power from you. You have the same power that you did before November 5th. And you have the same purpose that you did. And you have the same ability to engage and inspire. So don't ever let anybody or any circumstance take your power from you. I just have to remind you, don't you ever let anybody take your power from you.
She's talking to herself, right? She's going through some shit. That's like 99% of the stuff you see on Instagram when people are talking to the camera, they're talking to themselves. Like they're lecturing themselves, but then people think like they're giving some sort of great wisdom for you, but they need it themselves. Sevi, have you ever stuck your pinky in a girl's butt? No, I have not. That's a negative, Mr. Burns. I have not. I have not. You think she's drunk, clearly? I'd be drunk too after being destroyed the way she was. Yeah, me too. Somebody check on her. She's unwell. Yeah, it has some pretty unwell vibes to it. Which, kind of probably speaks to her base. Remember the guy yesterday who I read his post? I didn't plan on reading it. I was going to show you a different post on my Instagram or my YouTube account, but I read the post and he was like telling me like, he didn't say this, but basically my synopsis is you're going to burn in hell and all you Trump fuckers are going to all burn in hell. Remember that one? This is the part I want to know how they reconcile this part.
Remember that New Jersey dude who was charged of rape, who decided to transition so he'd be sent to a woman's prison, then raped and impregnated his inmates? Or the guy from Scotland who did that, or the guys from California that did that, or I'll save you the time. There's hundreds of men raping women in prisons right now. This new story might be the most disgusting, though. A BC man raped a 3-year-old. Wait, did I say 3 years? I meant 3 months. He transitions, and not only is he sent to a women's prison, he's sent to a mother's and children's ward. So once he's imprisoned, he immediately starts making lewd and lascivious comments about the children. One mother stands up and says, "Get the fuck away from my kid, you fucking pedophile." The man then beats the shit out of the woman, cracking 2 of her ribs. Is he reprimanded? No. The woman is, for hate speech, for calling him a pedophile, which he is. Some rules just make no sense. In Minnesota, per se, there's taxpayer-funded transgender surgery for inmates, but they won't send you to the women's prison after. BC is way more extreme, though. If you go to transrightsbc.ca, you'll find a whole guide on how to get away with crimes and evade the law. I dare you to find a news article on this guy, though. Google Bing. This story is buried. Remember that New Jersey dude who
fucking raped a 3-month-old and then was put in prison and then transitioned and was put in the ward with mothers and their kids? What the fuck is going on? So that's it. That's the thing, dude. That's it. That's why I voted for Trump right there. That's it. I don't think he's going to let that happen. I think he's going to push up against that. And so, like, you could say all the other shit you want about him. Call him a whatever. I don't care. I think he's going to push up against that. Stuff like that. In Canada, you guys are fucking disgusting. All the and you hate Trump. That's what I mean. As soon as I hear you hate Trump, I'm like, well, does that mean you're pro that? Like, where's your line? Where are you like, okay, I'll accept the fact. I'll accept this about Trump because we really got to stop that. You're racist, Sebi. I don't think that's true. Not even a little bit. Not even like I'm trying to think of like things that I might be racist. Like, I think Asian people have straight pubic hair and all black guys have big dicks and stuff like that. I think Mexicans are short. I mean, I have stereotypes for sure. But I don't have any like character judgments. You know what I mean? I don't think. You're not racist if you hate everyone equally. I think it's like why you hate them. If I said like I hated black men because they have big dicks, or I hated Asian women because they had, what if I said I like black men because they have big dicks? I don't even know. I don't even know what fucking racist means anymore, I don't think. So I don't know. I mean, I have like stereotypes or discernment. I think my Sienna, my 2016 Toyota Sienna rides way nicer than my 2014 Toyota 4Runner, and it's faster. I mean, proof of that. I don't know if that's racist. Prefer a car with seat heaters. I don't fucking even know anymore. God, there's so many fucking cool things to talk about. All right, I think I'm done. Oh, here, let's finish on this note. This is a great story. I cannot stand this guy's voice. Why can't this guy just talk fucking normal? This guy's account is so fucking cool, but he has the worst voice. He has the fakest voice. This is how the PFAA talks. He has the worst voice in the world, not the old guy. This guy's name is MD Motivator. He gives people away money, but he's such a fucking cuck the way he does it. My forerunner is a gutless piece of shit. And no matter how many times we get it aligned, it's always out of alignment. But I don't really drive it that much. My wife drives it. Okay, here we go.
Really embarrassed? What do you need? $1. I realized I left my wallet at home.
I have no money on me.
Oh, I'm sorry, Doug.
You need this for what?
To build my son's desk.
This is wrong.
I need $1. Yeah, can you help me? It's like, dude, just be yourself. Why are you doing that fucking but people who talk to their kids like that and do that are so fucking lame. But anyway, I'm gonna stop talking about how lame this guy's voice is. And the video has nothing to do with his voice. This video is so cool. This is at Home Depot. If
it's outside for a deck.
Oh no, desk for school.
What have you got on you? How much pennies? How much quarters have you got?
I got nothing.
So what do you need? This? Do you need the nuts with it too?
So I think just those two. What's your name?
Davey.
Are you gonna help me?
Yeah, but I want to make sure that it's the right size.
Why are you gonna help me?
Well, you're stuck and you have a problem. So we're going to try and help you.
If you don't mind me asking, how old are you?
100.
You're 100?
Were you here last week?
No, why?
All this was gone for my 100th birthday.
It was your birthday last week?
Yeah.
Well, happy belated birthday.
Go on the internet. Oldest employee in North America.
What's the key to living a long, healthy life?
Treat the world like your family. Be nice to them. Be sensible. That's all.
I actually had my wallet on me today.
I was going to take this up there, put it on my credit card. Honest to God.
Well, now you don't need to do that.
Right here.
First person who's going to be kind to help me out.
You want to?
I had $1,000 for you.
Why?
Because you were kind.
I shouldn't be taking this.
It's for you.
$1,000 for what?
For being kind to me.
Well, that's what people should do. I'm going to use this to help another stranger.
Love you.
Thank you. Be well.
I'm really embarrassed. What do you do?
I'm going to use this $1,000 to help another stranger. That part I don't like either, but whatever. 100 years old. Crazy. I don't believe that guy's 100. Sebi, you need to stick with Taylor Sheridan shows. Yellowstone, then 1923, then 1883, Lioness, Landman, Mayor, Kingstown. Stay away from Tulsa with Stallone. You will thank me. Okay, that's good. That's the best comment today. All right. I think my wife already watched all that shit without me. I'm too busy I'm teaching Avi how to edit. I'm going to tell you guys here right now. Some of you are going to like this and some of you aren't going to like this. But probably my kids are going to be fucking just superstars. It's going to be nuts. I've been teaching Avi to edit the last 2 days. We spend about an hour each day. We're going to spend an hour right now when I get off the show. It's going to be nuts. It's crazy. I don't know how I'm going to manage it. The next 5 years are going to be a fucking trip. It's going to be like Jake Paul 2.0. He's like, are we going to get rich? I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, he even knows. Like, you ain't getting nothing. I'm going to get rich. I didn't say that. I just thought that in my head. Can you teach me to edit? You know what's crazy is, so I've been teaching him to edit. I used to be the best editor in the world. I was editing on a computer like the day Final Cut Pro came out when I was a fucking homeless guy. I went to the fucking university bookstore in Santa Barbara and I bought the fucking computer and the software. It was 10 DVDs. It took me 2 weeks to load all 10 DVDs. I know some of you heard this story a dozen times. I don't give a fuck. And I sat down. It was the first laptop. It was the first computer. It was first computer and laptop you could ever edit on. Before then, you had to go somewhere to a place where there was like $1 million worth of fucking equipment. No one had ever fucking done it. And I'd been hearing, and I was just homeless at the time, but I had been hearing stories that Apple was going to do that. And I owned a video camera at the time. I'd been just filming shit. I'd taken this paycheck I got and spent like $2,000 on this huge camcorder. And I was like just filming every day around my town. And I had just boxes and boxes of books that I was storing at someone's house. Or not books, tapes that I had shot. And I was like, fuck, what am I going to do with that? All these. And that was pretty weird. And then I heard this computer was going to come out with this editing software. So I got it that day. There was no internet that back then. So like I had to be on fucking hold on a phone that was attached to a fucking cable to the wall. And I had to just be there for hours, like having people help me load these DVDs because of all the hiccups. And it was just crazy. There was no one I could talk to. There were no resources. There was a stack of books like this big on how to edit and how to use the software. And after 2 weeks, after I got all 10 DVDs loaded, and the computer was so unstable running that software, like just fucking was just testing the ability of the computer. And I started editing. I started editing fucking 12 hours a day, every single fucking day. Like any second I was awake that I wasn't working, I was editing. Cigarette lighter. My computer was plugged into the cigarette lighter in my little motorhome. And it became to where like I didn't even have to think. My hands just edited. It was nuts. And I made these 20 TV shows called IVTV over 3 years. And I made a bunch of other documentaries. I should put them on my YouTube channel. You guys would fucking die. And there was no one else fucking doing it. There was nowhere you could publish it to. I would have to export it to a DVD. Then I'd have to take this DVD to a place to make it on this giant, huge tape. I don't even know what the tape was called. It was huge. And then I'd have to take that tape to the public access station, and then they would play it. It was fucking crazy. I had no one. I had no one. I'd never even heard of anyone doing it. No one did it. And then what happened? So I did that. They came out Final Cut 1, Final Cut 2, Final Cut. They went all the way to Final Cut 7, I think. Final Cut Pro 7. And it was like my whole fucking life. Just filming and editing, filming, editing, filming, editing. And then Apple reworked the entire software to Final Cut 10. It would be like if someone just changed. It would be like if someone took a keyboard and just completely changed it on you. They changed everything. It's like they took away my skill. It was crazy. So now I have to learn Final Cut Pro all over again, how it operates. And so yesterday I watched like 2 hours of videos at 1.5 speed, relearning how to edit. How many dudes did you blow when you were homeless? I never blown anyone. No blowing. Never. And haven't even blown myself. All right. So there's a 100-year-old guy working at a Home Depot. If that was near me, I'd go visit him. I'd like to see that. That's the kind of shit I'm interested in. Yeah, Dexter, December 13th. Me and Hiller are starting a new YouTube channel where we're going to review the new season of Dexter. I think our first show is coming up. Oh, shit. Our first show might be on Friday. I might have a show. We might have a new YouTube station on Friday evening. So basically, the new Dexter, I'm just finishing the original Dexter now. And so there's a new Dexter coming out after like a 10-year break or something. And it will the premiere is December 13th on Hulu or something. I don't know, Showtime. So every night, Hiller and I are going to watch. Every night that comes out, Hiller and I are going to watch it, and then we're going to go live after and talk about it. Oh shit, my wife's leaving? Where the fuck is she going? I'm leaving. Reminder, I'm leaving at 8:40. Nico gets here at 9. What the fuck? Where are you going? Where the fuck is she going? I have so much crazy shit going on in my house between the editing and my kids want to play poker, and then my other kid, I'm teaching him how to make chain mail. Where are you going?
I'm going to Disneyland.
You're going to Disneyland?
Yeah.
Oh.
Remember I told you like 1,000 times?
No. Don't you usually you send me like usually an obligatory text in the morning? You're like, is it okay if I do Pilates?
I
And
did.
we do
I
that
sent
whole
you
dance.
two.
And then I go, yeah, it's fine if you go to
I've
Pilates.
sent you two. I've
No.
sent you two.
No, I see the
Reminder, I'm leaving at 8:40. Miko gets here at 9.
Yeah, but you
and
didn't
then I'm
ask me.
leaving.
You're supposed to ask. You're supposed to be like, hey.
But Avi has because I told you Avi has an appointment at 9. I didn't know I had to tell you again.
Please don't stand up to me when we're live on the air.
I gotta go. We just got here and we're late.
Okay, have
Bye,
fun.
Heidi.
Hi, bye, love you.
Bye.
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 What the fuck is going on here? I don't even know where she went. Oh, that's why she didn't ask me. She's taking Avi somewhere. His had a broken toe forever. All right. I've never seen Dexter. Where's the best spot to watch the old seasons? I think we're watching it on Netflix. Hey, dude, it's not for everyone, just so you know. It's definitely not for me. It's a lot. It's a lot to take in. It's weird. I think, I mean, like, you will watch Dexter and you'll be like, oh, I totally get why Andrew Hiller loves this show. Like, you will 100% understand why Andrew loves it. Who the fuck won the virtual games in 2021? I don't even know what the virtual games are. What are the virtual games? Is that a Dexter thing? Boy. All right. I tore shit up pretty good today, right? That's a good show. David, what would you rate this show on a 1 to 10? Mr. Weed? David. Speak to me. Let's rate the show. I think it was a good show. I'm going to give it a 10. I'm going to give the show a 10. No, not
10? Yeah, 10. I think the show was a 10. 69. Wow. Thank you, Barry. That's good. David's busy touching his stink hole. Oh. 12. Wow.
Hello. 6 out of 10. Jesus Christ, I fucking knew. I shouldn't have asked you, motherfucker. Sevon, if you want to be super red pilled, Tom Lungo of Gold Goats and Guns podcast. I don't know. How could I be more red pilled than WEF and No Moon Landing? Show was an 11 out of 10. Thank you. I know. Thank you. I know. It was pretty sick. Crazy show. It's too bad. In the beginning, when I played that song that you guys were all hating on, it was Fuck With Me, You Know I Got It. And it was like a different version. It was the Lil Wayne version. And my camera wasn't on when I came in. So I wanted to play it for you guys so you guys could listen to it while I got my shit together. But then you guys didn't even like the song. You don't like this version?
I mean, it's simple.
It's simple.
Can't fuck with us.
I got money on your head. I don't do my dirty work. I cut off my hands. I don't even touch the work. I pray these niggas don't fuck with me. And I don't like the cuss in church. And my girl pussy tastes just like Miss Butterworth.
And my girl's pussy tastes like Miss Butterworth. That's a great line.
Mean that.
Believe that.
Don't be shy with that word, nigga. We find out where your whole work, nigga. We follow your minds for church, nigga. You gon' have to swallow your pride like a thirst. Could you get them to them? I don't really fuck around with certain niggas. Fuck all y'all niggas, help my niggas. These niggas hustling backwards. Check your rear view mirror and your side mirrors. OG Kush, keep my mind clearer. That chopper, get your mind right. I got 2 choppers, that's chopsticks. Eat your block up like shrimp fried rice. Been so long since I seen my eyes white. You know I smoke like dry ice. Never stay in your lane and get sideswiped. It's going down, let me straighten up and fly right. Still can't turn a hoe into a housewife. Man, it's like some things that never change. You ain't got a shot in a gun range. These chumps ain't even got chump change. And don't fuck with me. You know I'm got it. Yeah. Check yourself before I sign it. Yeah. I'm shining on these niggas. No horizon. Yeah.
I know.
And it's going down if I'm her pilot. My new car is so robotic. My new bitch is so provided. Money talks, yours like no comment. Black car, racial profiling. Rest in peace, Christopher Wallace. There's an eagle like the Mojave. I get my work from Rico Suave. This is a rolling if I got down my money. You ever see me broke? Right on my cash. Mama, we so good I cry when it's gone. Had a phone in jail, that's a cell phone. Yeah, I'm about to buy a machine gun. We drink it all, leave clean cups. Make mountains look like speed bumps. I'm sitting on some train tracks, hoping that bitch speed up. I'm strong on my knees, niggas roll my sleeves up. Yeah, I got bad bitches on standby. All my hoes got bad eyes. Celebrate when a rat die. Nigga fall back like he getting baptized. Put me in a hospital room full of fat lines. I'm so gently immortal. My name ringing. Hello, man, take your order. I say, Testarossa over testimony. Got so much shit built up, you can smell it on. Fuck all y'all niggas in Swahili, nigga. Ain't nothing free round here, but we'll be back. AK-47, call it Mr. Biggs. All my niggas blood, fuck your syringe. Chop his head off, put it in the fridge. Alright, try not to mistake that shit for dinner. Hey, let me introduce you nigga to America most. Every nigga ride with me, carry your toe. So did a bitch like a
Who's
nigga
this?
tune
Oh,
alone.
this is T.I.?
They just be like, TN be doing the mo. Okay, tune in the jet, flying over the boat. I'm on the way from Panama, I got a few on the boat. What you nigga make a year, I can do with the blow. You keep on playing with me, bet I put a few on you, hoe. Fade up for a nigga, we soon see. These niggas sweet perfume to me. I mean, really like cartoon to me. Ain't nobody fucking with Tony to me. Hustle gang bang, green nigga up truck. Young money, care money, they down with us. I got a bitch, you want your bitch, you finna get a hoe up. And don't bullshit out and listen, you don't really know her. We'll bust a nigga head, lean, lay for dead. I get caught with a banger, I'ma lay in the fed. In gym park, nigga, every day in the fed. I was chillin' on the yard, really going hard. And these pussy nigga catch a feeling over broads. King pussy nigga, but I'm really like a god. A-town nigga, bank head, I'm about it. Everybody know to fuck with me, cause I got it.
Damn. Yeah, it's interesting. I think I maybe like it better than the original. All right. Please, 1999. Fine. Love you guys. Remember what I said about everything. Love you guys. See you guys soon. What is today? What is today? Wednesday? Trash day. I hope I took the trash out. All right. Talk to you soon. West Side for life.